everybody, and welcome back to our teen hour. This is now 2021 and we are going to go ahead and start this year with a craft I've been thinking about doing for a long time, but I just haven't done it yet. So here we are. So what you guys are going to need for this craft today is a black canvas, which you'll have gotten if you came to pick up your kit, as well as a little set of like mini twinkle lights. These are just like the ones you can hang around your bed or whatever. And again, those are going to be in your kit if you picked it up this week. Otherwise, if you didn't pick up the kit, you can always just get a normal paint canvas. This is just normal canvas and you can paint it black if you have black acrylic paint. You'll probably want to do a couple of layers just to make sure that it's dark enough. And again, these are just like mini little twinkle lights. So let's go ahead and jump in. So today we are making our own light up constellations. So you guys may be able to tell from the video, I'm going to bring this up a little bit. I've already put my constellation markers on there. I decided to make it really simple on myself, and I just did my sun sign, so I'm a Leo, so I did a little constellation of a Leo here. So I just freehanded this. If you guys feel artistic and confident enough to do that, you go for it. If you guys wanted to print out a picture of a constellation and actually use that to make the marks on your canvas, that's totally cool as well. So I went ahead and made the points on there, and if you guys want to, you don't have to do this. You guys can also draw connecting lines. I don't think that I will do that because I kind of like the way that it looks just separate, but I think I will actually draw some more stars on here, and maybe also say that I'll write Leo on here. So what you can do for that is I've been using this silver Sharpie, and it works really great. If you guys don't have a silver Sharpie, but you guys do have like some white acrylic paint around, that is also a great option. You're just gonna have to wait for it to dry. As far as making marks on the canvas, you can probably even use a normal Sharpie and you'd be able to actually see it, at least for long enough for you to be able to make the marks on your canvas. So I am gonna go ahead and write what I want to write and draw what I want to draw, because it's going to be the best if you get everything on your canvas before you start poking the holes in it, just so that way the canvas stays as taut as possible while you are making marks on it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll fast forward the video so you don't so you just meet me on the other side. Okay guys, so I'm back, and this is what I decided to do, and yours doesn't have to look like this. This is just what I decided to do. I'm going to keep it a little bit simplistic. So once you get your canvas looking just how you want it to, I would recommend, if you guys are a little bit anxious about doing any sort of freehand stuff, if you're using lines, go ahead and grab a ruler. That's totally fine. I had one here just in case I decided to use it. Didn't need it in the end, but at least I had it. So now we're going to move on to the next part, and that's actually going to be putting holes in our canvas. So in the instructions for this kit, I recommend using a box knife or some kind of craft knife. So this is an X-Acto knife. This will be perfect. The holes that you're going to make are not going to be very big. So you do want something sharp, but it doesn't need to be anything too crazy. I'm going to show you guys the size of the light bulbs on here. They are super tiny, as you guys can see. So like I said, the holes really don't need to be that big. So go ahead and set your lights to the side. Go ahead and grab your knife and very, very carefully go ahead and start putting small holes into the canvas. Okay, great. Now you really can't see the holes on the video, but go ahead and flip over your canvas And you can see on this side, this is the back of the canvas, you can kind of see where my X-Acto knife went through. So go ahead and just start fitting your little twinkle lights into the different holes there, and whichever ones, like there's obviously a lot more lights than there are constellation points on my canvas, and there probably will be on your guys's too. So don't worry about that. The thickness of this canvas should be plenty thick to actually hide any lights that are going to be just hanging out in the back. If you guys wanted to do a more intricate constellation, you guys can. I would recommend doing a simple one to start, but just so you know, you don't have to worry about using up all of the lights because they're not going to show up through the back of the canvas. This is why if you're making your own, make sure that you do a couple layers of paint before actually starting to draw and stuff, otherwise it might not be thick enough. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start fitting these in, and your battery pack is actually just going to rest right in the corner or like down at the bottom. You're going to tape that on there. So just make sure that you have enough room to maneuver around. Okay, so once you get everything taped on, as you saw I was taping as I was going just to keep the things in place, the light bulbs in place. So now let's go ahead and give it a test, because we can always make the holes a little bit bigger if we need to. That's the nice thing about using tape versus like trying to glue them down. Because you also eventually will have to like change the batteries, or maybe one of your light bulbs will burn out, and if you want to keep this, then you'll want to be able to change it. And also it's going to be hanging on the wall, so you're not going to see the tape. Nothing's really going to bother it or jostle it, so it should be good to go. So let's go ahead and give it a try, see if we can see everything. Oh, we can. Look how beautiful that looks. There we go. Yeah, that looks great. And so that is it basically, you guys. So once your lights here are all, put in the places they're supposed to be, you can take some tape, and maybe you guys want to either tape it over the side, or if you guys want to just tape it down like that, just so it kind of stays in place, but there's not so much tape everywhere. That's fine. You can also tape down the extra lights if you want to, and yeah, then you're just gonna have this beautiful, beautiful constellation art there. All right, you guys, well, that was today's program. Welcome back, everybody. And next week, we are going to be doing another sort of art project, but this one is going to be kind of upcycling art. We're going to be reworking some things that already exist in the world. So I'm pretty excited about it. I've seen some cool photos of people doing something similar. So I hope that you guys have lots of fun with it. Kits will be ready on Monday. So yeah, enjoy, you guys, and I will see you guys next Thursday for our art reworking project. Thank you guys so much.